Shalom, all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash, and double honors unto the elders, apostles of great milestone, the elders on our salutation. To all of you sincere, Akimo, there was sincerely doing the work of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash, in spirit and faith, sincerity, Shalom. Shalaki, Shalom, Brakatham. To the sincere Akimo, there was sincerely doing the work of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash, Brakatham. Alright. As you can see on the screen, a father and his daughter, okay, who has transitioned from being what the Heavenly Father has made him to be, coming straight out of the womb being a woman, and now has transitioned into being a man. Alright, and now the father is stepping up the game, so to speak, and helping his newly this is some nonsense. His new son, so to speak, how to shave, taking this hormone therapy so that she can have some facial hair. Now she needs to learn how to shave, and the father's right there helping. Some nonsense. Helping the daughter to shave, because you're still a woman. Genetically, you're still a woman. You can't change who you are from birth. Alright? This whole concept of gender reassignment is nonsense. Okay, it's BS. Your gender has already been predetermined while you're still in your mother's womb. Whatever you come out, whether you come out a boy or boy, you are, that's what you are for the rest of your life. If you are a female, a girl child when you're born, until the day you die, you're going to still remain male or female. You can't transition from one gender to the next. And there is the father over there. Look, the same judgment that the daughter's going to get, alongside of all you LGBTQ community out there, and etc. All right? The same judgment that those who condone your nonsense are going to receive, the exact same judgment from the Heavenly Father. When judgment runs down as waters, it says in the book of Amos, all of you helpers of wickedness, those who are not condemning this nonsense, who are promoting and uplifting these demons out there, out in the world, the judgment is going to be the same for you. You're not going to be exempt from judgment. This is Leviticus. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 27. I'm just going to go to the point, starting with the main thing. As you can see, the father is all smooth shaven up. The father is all smooth. Yeah, smooth like a tropica. Smooth. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard. Not at all. You're not supposed to be doing any of those things. Yet alone, end up having. Let's get this in the book of Deuteronomy. Alright? Because all you guys are nothing but an abomination before the eyes of the Heavenly Father. Deuteronomy chapter 23. Okay, all you transgenders. Alright. So the book of Deuteronomy chapter 23. Verse 1 says, he that is wounded in the stones or have his privy member cut off shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. Alright. You're just mutilating yourselves, getting these different gender reassignments. The same thing you see with these so-called lesbians. You're gonna and they ended up with using what these are these tidlos. A direct replica of a man's rod, of a man's penis. But somehow you don't need a man. Put the diddlo down if you don't need a man. Right? Stop using this replica of a man's loins, right, to pleasure yourselves one another. And that's a fucking abomination in the first place. true only sex is only between male and female. It doesn't go the other way around. Men and men, women and women. No, man. Romans the 1st chapter, working that which is unseemly. That's you mutilating yourselves. Deuteronomy chapter 23 and 1 says, he that is wounded in stones or have his privy member cut off shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. Alright, shall not enter into the congregation of the Heavenly Father. Because you have your members cut off. All these gender reassignments, taking all these different gender, these hormonal treatments, so that you can have your facial hair growing as a woman. That's all nothing but an abomination before the eyes of the Heavenly Father. All of you are nothing but pieces of abominations before the eyes of YAHAWADAH. That is exactly what you are, an abomination. And you're going to get your end. Your reward is guaranteed. Leviticus 18 and 22. It says, thou shalt not lie with mankind as with a womankind is an abomination. You're not supposed to be doing any of that, because that's what all these transgenders are into, basically, man. 1 minute you hate men, you can't stand men, all right. But here you are, you turning yourself into the same gender that you're not attracted to. What kind of nonsense is that shit? What kind of sense does that make? You don't want to see yourself getting fucked by a man, having sex with a man. But the same man you don't want to see yourself having sex you're not attracted to. You want to turn yourselves into that same man? What kind of nonsense is that? It makes no sense at all. This is a crazy, crazy, fucked up society that we live in. Alright? This is the changing of kind spoken of in the scriptures. And it's happening right in front of our faces. This place, the moral standards of this society are way worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. And this energy, this vibration, it has saturated the whole fucking planet. Only the saints, the elect of Yahawah will not be deceived. They will not go hand in hand with the wickedness of this society. Isaiah 45 and verse 9. This is Isaiah chapter 45 verse 8 says, drop down ye heavens from above, and let the skies pour down righteousness. Let the earth open, and let them bring forth salvation, and let righteousness bring up together. And what is currently and right throughout the past has been springing forth, it has not been righteousness that has been springing forth. Gender reassignment it is not righteousness, it is wickedness, and should be condemned. All of the LGBTQ community, according to the Holy Scriptures, the way of the Heavenly Father, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whose name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushua in the pure Hebrew tongue, they hate this nonsense. And any of you Israelites out there, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, predominantly you are the Israelites, and your descendants among these nations, the elect of you are the ones who are going to be sighing and crying, condemning this society until the end, to follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. And the rest of the nation of Israel, you are going to be done with this system, and you're going to go down with it. So when the righteousness comes forth, you're not going to be redeemed. When Yahushua returns, you're not going to be saved. You are going to be destroyed, if not by already then. Okay, if already by then, not by pestilences, or by not these race wars that are coming. You're going to surely eat missiles. You are surely going to get blown away by the chariots. Alright, you're going to be turned into dust by the chariots of salvation, the so-called UFOs, as are properly known in the pop culture. These are the chariots of salvation. It says, and let righteousness spring up together. I am the Lord, have created it. And it all starts now with the men of the Lord, beginning with the elders apostles of Reed Millstone on down, preaching the gospel, man. Alright. Shaking the hand, telling you, look, this is wrong. You're not supposed to be doing this. Thus saith Yahweh, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the 12 sons of Jacob, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you descendants among the nations. Alright. Verse 9 says, Isaiah 45 and 9 says, woe unto him that striveth with his maker. Let the potsherds strive with the potsherds of the earth. Shall the clay say to him that fashioneth it, what makest thou? Or thy work, he of no hands? Woe unto him that saith to his father, what begettest thou? Or to the woman, what hast thou brought forth? No, then I'm different. I'm not a girl. I'm a man. I'm a boy. I'm a man. Let me go out there and get some hormonal therapy. Let me assign myself to some hormonal. Let me prescribe to some hormonal therapy. Let me start growing beard. Teach me how to shave. I'm not a girl. I'm a boy. I'm a man. Woe unto him that saith to his maker, what begettest thou? Or to the woman, what hast thou brought forth? What? That's why this is a term when they give you the definition of what is it. Let me just do this. Because you just are basically not just one thing, okay? A bunch of transvestites. That's what you are. Alright? Because genetically you see whatever the Heavenly Father created you to be from the womb. Whether you were a boy or a girl. Later on to be fully grown as a man or a woman. That's exactly what you are. There's no in between. So you're nothing but transvestites. That's what you are. Alright? That's what you are. You're just cross-dressing and taking it to a whole another level of trying to change your gender. Madness, man. This is just a prime example of cross-dressing on steroids. Bunch of transvestites. That's all you are. You can't change what you are. You just cannot change what you are. Now, it's as though the terminology in the history, as though the term was coined at as late as the 1910s. The phenomenon is not new. It is referred to the Hebrew Bible. The word has undergone several changes in meaning since it was first coined, and is still used in a variety of senses. Today, the term transvestite is commonly considered outdated and derogatory, with the term cross-dresser used as a more appropriate replacement. It's still the same shit. 1 Corinthians 11, though we will be rude in speech but are not according to knowledge, still fact that you can never change your gender. It is impossible for you to change your genetic makeup. It is impossible. This is because the term transvestite was historically used to diagnose medical disorders, including mental health disorders, and transvestism was viewed as a disorder. The same thing. It's the same thing with all these LGBTQ community. All of them, they have a mental disorder. They're highly delusional. They've been given over to vile affections. Romans. Let's get this in the book of Romans. Let's get Romans. Now this is the book of Romans chapter 1. Romans chapter 1 verse 22 says, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. Yeah. Thinking you're smart, playing with words. Nah, don't use this. This is a highly derogatory term. You're not supposed to do that. That's discrimination. No, you're not supposed to be doing that. That's harsh. That's hate speech. Bloody fucking idiots. Romans chapter 1 verse 22, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the incorruptible power into an image made like unto corruptible men, to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things, going to what? Into these different idols you Israelites, you still into until this very day, and these other nations being corrupt of themselves, lacking the true power, okay, the true God who created all of existence, whose name is Yahweh. They don't have him, only the Israelites. That's why it says in the book of Psalms, happy is that nation whose the Lord is their power. It says, verse 24, wherefore the Most High gave them up unto uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their bodies between themselves. To dishonor themselves is a very dishonorable thing. It's a highly dishonorable thing. Okay, it's a dishonorable thing being a being a transvestite. All you homosexuals, you bisexual, asexual, all you guys say, I don't discriminate. I like my what is this term they like to use? I like my bread buttered on both sides. Fuck all of you, you fucking freaks. Judgment is awaiting all of you transvestites. To hell with you. Oh, another thing I just remember, I saw these Moabites. These Moabite looking, hey, they're also into that shit also. Okay. For great wickedness has polluted the whole earth. Alright, just look at this. All these different terms. It says do a roll. Man, all these terms over here, you look at them, all of them. Drag. Alright, all this nonsense, these transvestites, or these transgenders, you name them, it's all demonic and vile affections at its core. All of them. It says, wherefore the Most High, the Heavenly Father, also gave them up unto uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie. Because while you bloody fucking Christians out there, you're going to say, come as you are. You're accepted as you come as you are. God does not discriminate. The Lord has told you, put the difference between the clean and the unclean. Okay. There's a difference between the good and evil. And this is evil and wicked. Stop trying to change the truth of the Most High. Condemn these bloody bastards and wash your hands off the blood, or die alongside them. You're going to be, though join hand in hand, the wicked shall not at all be left unpunished. Says Romans 1:25 says, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. Alright, so be true. Says verse 24, for this cause the Most High gave up to vile affections, even the women did change their natural use, which is against nature. Alright, that guy, that woman over there, and his father, which allowed him, did not condemn him. He changed his natural use of what he was meant to be a woman, and to bring forth children. She did change that. It says that which is against nature, so she had to take hormonal therapy to even have fake fucking facial hair. And guess what she did? She ended up being fucking shaving it to begin with. So as this, as a woman, you should not be fucking be shaving. As a man, starting off as a man, you're not supposed to be shaving anyway. And there is a woman who who is a transvestite, and that's going off and doing another sin on top of a sin. This is something straight out of a horror house, okay, movie. Fucking unbelievable. 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 Let's get this in John 7:7. This is in John chapter 7. This is St. John chapter 7 verse 7 says, the world cannot hate you, but me it hateth, because I testify of it. And this Yahawadah is speaking. He was already testifying of the world back then. It says that the works thereof are evil, how much more now in this lifetime. If these transgenders, the LGBT community, etc., all of them are not of evil works, I don't know what is then. I just do not know what is then. This is of evil works, 100% of evil works. And a lot of you people out there, you just don't know how to learn. You're gonna have to learn by pain. There's no other way. There's no other alternative. As it says in Adverse, those who have loved my love, what they had at the time of repentance, okay, the same shall know it by death, by pain and death. Jude 1:7, it says, even Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities round about, like Jude verse 7, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner. There were 5 cities, including Sodom and Gomorrah, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, bestiality, men on top of men, women and women, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire, because that judgment is still spoken of even unto this very day, years and thousands of years since that happened. We're still speaking about Sodom and Gomorrah. But has the world learned anything? No, it has not. This all continues, a cycle of perpetual wickedness will keep on going on until a righteous kingdom be established on earth. As it says in the book of Revelation, and we shall reign on earth. Until that day comes, this nonsense will continue, and guess what? The righteous will only be the only ones who are going to keep on striving for the truth and condemning this filthy demonic society. And you best believe this, the desire of the righteous, they're going to see that desire towards their enemies. Judgment is going to manifest. The Lord, the Heavenly Father, YAHAWADAH, is about to hand down judgment. Whether you like it or not. Okay. John chapter 3 and 6, verse 19. Alright, it says that John chapter 3 verse 19 says, for the Most High sent not the world to condemn the world, but the world through him might be saved. Alright, and within that world of cosmos, there is an elect within the world of cosmos that is going to be saved. But that the world through him might be saved. He that believe on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because ye have not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High. And this is the condemnation, that the light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. They don't want to be corrected. You're going to end up having YouTube strikes because you're exposing their deeds being evil. YouTube strikes, hate speech. No, brother, you have too much hatred in your heart. What the fuck? The law says, Scripture says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. This is what part of what is in the world. Thou shalt not follow the multitude to do evil, and this is purely evil. Precept upon precept, line upon line. It is all evil. It is all evil, this place. It's the Galatians. Alright, it's Galatians chapter 1 and verse 4. It says, who gave himself for our sins, he that he might deliver us from this present evil world, according to the will of the Most High, and our Father, to whom be glory forever and ever. So be true, alright, to be saved from this evil present world. Because men love darkness rather than light. This is pure darkness. This LGBTQ community is nothing but pure judgment. It is pure darkness. It's not of the light. Amongst many other wicked things that are happening. This is nonsense. Nonsense and nonsense. And the Lord is going to put an end to this. And those of you who are done with this system, you're gonna go down with this system. All praises be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, and double unto you, others apostles.